Well, hello everyone. This could be any sign, so it can apply to any zodiac sign. And the purpose of this reading is to either get clarity on or maybe get an additional storyline related to your past person, okay? So we're doing this like as a 13th X reading. We've done all the individual signs, but maybe your sun, moon, rising, or Venus did not resonate, or you just, maybe we'll get some additional insight for you in this reading. So that's what the purpose of this reading is. Of course, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, I hope you will. And if you want to delve, into your situation in more detail, well, you can. All of the information that you need to know and that I could possibly tell you about personal readings is in the description box below this video of how to book, okay? Anything you see in the comments, or if anyone reaches out to you directly, that is not legit, okay? And I can't really help you anymore if you email me, because all I can do is just repeat what you already see down below. So if you want to book a personal reading, then definitely always check the description box of my most recent video for directions and what I'm currently offering, okay? So with that being said, let's move along to the story as it relates to a past person, okay? We're going to do this format similar to how we have done the previous ones. First part of this is going to go as follows. This is where we are right now. We're going into the past. What was going on in the mind of your person during the time that this all went down? When this all went by the wayside between you and this person, what were their thoughts? Reasoning, emotions, their whole thought process, their vibration. Where were they, okay? We're going to take a look at their perceptions of the whole situation, okay? All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's delve into this thing. Let's delve into this thing just a little bit. Just a little bit. Well, it was not for lack of emotion. I will tell you that. It will tell you that. Many of you married this person. Okay, I've got two cards that can speak to that. The Hierophant and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so apparently you guys did have a lot of happiness and a lot of emotion between you. I really think that, okay? And that's kind of sad because, I do think that this was not by accident. This was divinely guided with this Hierophant sitting here looking at me like this, okay? Knight of Cups and Ten of Cups and Hierophant. This was a soul connection and a soulmate. Sometimes those things come along as lessons, and sometimes they come along for lifetimes, okay? We are going to get a little bit more insight into this whole thing. You got the Five of Wands in reverse. I feel like that they felt like there was some conflict between you two, or because you two were together, take what resonates, and they kind of bailed on this thing with the Hanging Man in reverse. And many of them, I think, felt like their happiness was going to be more about being single. And again, that it was going to do away with some drama or conflict or of some sort. You've got the Devil reversed and the Five of Wands reversed that could speak to that. And the Nine of Cups speaks to, my happiness is bound from within, and kind of a card of being single, okay? I've got emotion all day long, and this is a little bit confusing. It's almost like you weren't even given a really, really solid reason, except for maybe drama or conflict, okay, for some of you. All right, for what it's worth, the zodiac signs that I have pulled so far in this, you have, of course, a lot of water here, and you have fire, Capricorn specifically, Sagittarius specifically, and Taurus for what it is worth, okay? Could be a placement in somebody's chart or yours or what have you, but I don't get too hung up on the zodiac signs. I think at least as a part of this, there was a lot of physical attraction in this thing too, a lot of passion, okay? I get that too. I get that all over the place, okay? And I think maybe for a minute, your person had a lot of hope for this thing, okay? Certainly with the Knight of Cups here. I think both of you, or I think your person felt like that you were their heart's true home, but for whatever reason, they bailed. I'm almost wondering, with this Hanging Man in reverse, do they feel like they bailed impulsively? You've got the High Priestess in reverse. It could certainly speak to the fact that it was kind of an impulsive decision, not an intuitive one. I wonder if there might be regret now. This is where they were in the past. Okay, I will say that too. So, you know, again, we're delving into what they were thinking at that time, okay? But I think they lost patience with something. And I think many of them might have jumped the gun on bailing, okay? We're going to delve into this just a little bit deeper. This is a very different reading than my other X readings. So, pretty interesting so far. I want to delve into this thing a little bit more deeply, okay? This person was really in conflict about this thing too for the Five of Wands. Some of them, you know, were internal over this thing for a long time before you knew it. I'm getting that with these cards that I'm looking at too, okay? And, but once they got it in their mind, it's like they would not even entertain a different perspective of our viewpoint with the Hanging Man sitting here in reverse. It wasn't love, I can tell you that. It wasn't lack of love. It wasn't lack of love. No, it wasn't. Not for this one. Not for who I'm talking to right now. At least then. Let's see where they are now. Let's see where they're thinking about you now. Are they thinking about you? How do they feel about you? How do they feel about this dynamic? What are their thoughts now? Have they had any changes of heart? Let's see. Wow, this one's really, really unusual. And I feel the need to shuffle again, so I'm going to do it. Gonna do it. Okay. All right. One more. There you go. Sometimes you just need to shuffle the heck out of the cards. You follow divine guidance always when you read. Sometimes it dictates many different types of things on the part of the reader, and you just have to be following your intuition in this whole thing. You're still their heart's true home. Pull the Knight of Cups again, and you saw me shuffle. Man. A lot of emotion for you still. A lot of emotion. They're trying to heal from this. I will tell you that with this Nine of Swords in reverse here. They're trying to heal. Trying to get past it. Okay. But I tell you, I've got a little bit more insight into this thing. Okay. They're trying to heal with this Nine of Swords. And I think they have healed some and maybe, you know, come into more of a place of optimism about this. They got the Ace of Cups in the upright and the Knight of Cups in the upright. Yet again, they still feel like you're their heart's true home. You got the Judgment in reverse, okay? And the Page of Wands in reverse. Both of those cards can speak to really not making a judgment call on this thing and coming forward. We're going to ask that question specifically, but that may be some foreshadowing. But, you know, in their minds, they have taken a break from this thing and they're not fighting for it anymore. And I'll tell you why. You know, you've got the Four of Swords here in the upright, okay? In their minds, there is so many obstacles in this thing that it's almost where it wouldn't be doable. But there's emotion here all day long. You got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which speaks to they feel like that it would be wasting their time to try. The Tower in reverse, drama clearing, okay? Maybe they're starting to see some truths about this, but in their mind, there's a lot of obstacles here. And the Page of Wands in reverse can also speak to somebody being worried about other people's opinions too sometimes. So that's the insight. That's the additional insight that I have. You know, you got the Queen of Cups in reverse. I mean, I'm not wondering if your person feels like you don't care or that there was codependency or addiction of some sort involved here. Maybe who I'm talking to was overly clingy or so busy taking care of either them or somebody or something that they neglected themselves and maybe this dynamic. Maybe your person feels like you neglected them. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't know that they, you know, I think they're working on themselves and really trying to, you know, heal from this thing with the Four of Swords in the upright and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay? That's what I get. And I think they're having more peace about the whole situation. But in their minds, there's a lot of doubt about this thing. And I don't see them coming forward with this Page of Cups in reverse. They got the Five of Cups in the upright too. They are heartbroken. They're heartbroken. They're heartbroken. Wow. This one's different. You never know what's going to come out in these X readings. Will they come forward? Will they come forward? And then we're going to ask, what if you come forward after that? But will they come forward? Let's ask. Let's find out. Will they come forward? Will they come forward? Will they come forward? Will they try to make a new start with you? Will they reach out to you in any way? And what might be their thoughts about doing so? Will they reach out to you? I don't see it, no. You got the Five of Cups in the upright, Page of Wands in reverse, them not coming forward, and the Five of Swords. They are up in arms about this thing in their mind. The Five of Swords can speak to deception, but I don't see that anywhere else in this thing. And it could be that they're not seeing something. They're almost like deceiving themselves about something. And that Page of Wands is in the reverse yet again, which speaks to worrying about other people's opinions. Five of Swords can mean turmoil, and it can certainly mean inner turmoil. Okay, but I don't see them coming forward. And they're heartbroken. And they're worried about other people's opinions. And they're really, really guarded about coming forward. They feel like it would lead to more drama. Okay, so what if you reached out? What if you reached out? What would happen? What if you reached out and what would happen? Let's dig into this thing a little bit more. Okay, you know, I think your person would be shaky about it and worried about it, but at the end of the day, I pull the Two of Cups, which can speak to renewed love. It is a union of souls, so this thing is all day long a soul connection. We've pulled the Knight of Cups on this thing twice, and now we've pulled the Two of Cups, which is literally important union of souls, certainly with a lot of emotion. Can speak to reconciliation. Can speak to reconciliation. So it might be, I think it would be met with reservation and nervousness. It might lead to some conversation that is exhausting. Your person might act distant for a minute here with this Knight of Wands here. Might have some bitterness and anger issues to work through over something. Maybe this was a financial or family issue too. You got the Five of Pentacles here. So there's going to be some reservation. But at the center, I cannot ignore the Two of Cups sitting here just looking at me, okay? Five of Pentacles here in the upright and the Knight of Wands. You've got fire, earth, and water. Ten of Pentacles reversed, okay? The person's going to be very hesitant to move forward. Six of Wands in the reverse, Nine of Wands in reverse, Seven of Swords in the upright. They're really worried about this thing not going like they want. So here's what I think. I think there would be a discussion where this person is quick to acknowledge their feelings about you. But I think it would be met with, I love you. However, here are my fears. Okay, here are my fears. I think there is a very possible reconciliation, but it would take a crap ton of work. It depends on how much you're emotionally invested. And I think you are. I think you both are. So that kind of is where we are. So where is this thing going to go? What can we expect going forward? Is this going to be a win or what? Or is this going to be a stalemate? Is it going to be a win for you, or is it going to be a stalemate? There's a lot of emotion in this dynamic. A lot of emotion. Crazy emotion here. Just crazy. And crazy intensity, too. That may be some of the problem, too. Intensity can be, the intensity associated with these intense, close soul connections like this can be very overwhelming, very off-putting, and very scary, and make a person very, very nervous. Okay, so let's see here. There's going to be a lot of hesitancy. Ah, man. You know, every single card here. Okay. You know, I don't think so. And I've pulled 9 damn cards hoping to tell you something different. And every single card is reinforcing what the card before said. And that is this. Okay. Chariot reversed, distance here. And Eight of Wands reversed. You've also pulled the Knight of Wands. So you've pulled all 3 distance cards. So this person is at a distance, acting distant, or there was a change of address. Take what resonates, okay? But the Chariot reversed, as far as moving into any kind of long-term thing, I don't think this person is going to be open to it. You got the Three of Wands in reverse. I think your person is giving up fighting for this and working on this. And and hoping for better days. And you got the Lovers reversed. Yeah, the Two of Wands reversed. Somebody just not moving forward to make any kind of move towards this thing. You got the Moon card in the reverse and the Eight of Swords in reverse. You got the King of Cups in reverse. Certainly somebody not, you know, not moving forward in this thing. The Moon reverse can speak to two different things. It can speak to fooling yourself, but it can also speak to possible communication being bringing out some truths. And also the Eight of Swords in reverse can speak to the same thing, and somebody releasing something and letting go and kind of freeing themselves. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Cups in reverse. Missed opportunity. Tower reversed. You know, Eight of Cups. This is one of those things that I look at and I shake my head. This is definitely a missed opportunity. Can you disrupt energies? Well, not by yourself, but you and your person can. But right now, it would take a lot of work, you know. And some of you, this is financial too. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, instability perhaps could be an issue here. But Page of Cups in reverse, man. You got several pages that have popped up in the reverse here. Queen of Cups in reverse again. Codependency here. Okay. Certainly can speak to emotionally closed off perhaps, but definitely not wanting to pursue anything here. Six of Cups reversed. I'm ready to move past this. That's going to be the ultimate thing. I just pulled that. You know? Sun reversed. So, this is one of those that is going to be a lesson for you, unfortunately, for the majority of you. Now, if your person comes, I think there's a lot of emotion here. I still, even with these cards, I'm sorry, is there potential? Yes, there is. I think if your person and you, even with all these cards, okay, I do think a lot of you, this thing is not going to happen. But for some of you, it is very possible that your person and you can come together and really do some work if you both decide to, and fix this thing. And fix yourself first, heal yourself first, and then work on this thing together, okay? Because if you don't, what caused it to go by the wayside before will cause it to go by the wayside again, and it will hurt much worse the second time, okay? So I do get that. What else do we need to know from the Romance Oracle? Let's just see what the Romance Oracle has to say, if it's any different than what the Tarot says, okay? Forgiveness and learning. As you release and heal your past, you experience more love in the present moments. And you have to do that regardless of whether you guys make a go of it or not, okay? And this is very important. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. There you go. All right? And playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, okay? Those are applicable regardless of reconciliation or not, okay? So anyway, I hope this has shed some light for some of you. It's definitely a different reading than I have had in the other X readings, okay? This is one I have to shake my head and go, God, there was so much potential here. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Many blessings to everyone.